Hey, good morning, everyone. Let me take this off here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. We're in coach 1331 this morning. A custom coach, a custom X3, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of things. Got the blessing of Dennis McBride down in Texas, who is the salesman on this project. And a big thanks to the owners of this coach that have customized this coach. I want to be able to show you a few really cool features of this one. Thinking a lot this weekend about what I was going to show you guys here on Monday, and I wanted to show a little bit about why Marathon. There's a lot. Every converter. Some I was kind of thinking about this weekend. Every converter does a good job. Every converter makes a really nice coach. I just feel Marathon does it better. There's so many reasons why. I'm going to show you a few, and one of those things that I'm going to show you right now is creativity. I think Marathon's creativity when building a custom coach is fantastic. One of those things is we are in a coach that the owners that customized this coach 1331, they didn't want a bath and a half. They just wanted a single bath, and so they wanted to utilize that half bath in a different fashion. So I'm going to show you that right now. One of the cool things is this is what you know as in this new floor plan that you've seen on our show. This is usually where that half bath exists. Well, the shower comes back further. This is the shower. We'll see that when we go that way. But the shower comes back further, and if you open the art door, instead of it being a water closet now, it's got a massive pantry. And when I mean massive, I mean, quite frankly, the largest pantry I've seen in a Marathon in a very long time. Very long, deep drawers. In this area, and that comes down to exactly what the customer wanted, and that's what I mean about creativity, and that's one thing that Marathon does incredibly. That bottom drawer is really big too. That's cool. So before we go further, I'll shut the art doors. I want you to see, hopefully the customers who did give us their blessing to show this coach, hopefully they're not watching, and because I don't want to give away any secrets that they don't know. But take a look at this. It's definitely like a desert Utah rocks. But when I hit art door accent, look at how that lights up. Isn't that neat? And most likely they already know about this because that's what they would have customized. But I really like that feature. You can either have it on or off. That's really, really cool. As you can see, this coach has a couple weeks to go in production, maybe a little bit less. I know they had it out on a road test yesterday. I think they took it on the long road test. There's the water closet in there. And the shower does go further back. I'm not going to go too far into it, but it goes further back into here, which normally would be the backside of the half bath on that side of the midship. Another thing in here that really is going to stand out, the customers put a smaller TV up here. Apparently, like a lot of people, they don't like TVs in their bedroom. A lot of people don't feel that a TV is needed in the bedroom, but from what I understand, they were convinced to go with at least this, and I love how we bordered it in with the cabinetry, with the actual laminate. Tons of storage down here. Really good. And of course, everything is covered with the protective coverings right now so that nothing gets dinged or scratched or damaged while we are completing production. And don't forget that Marathon's X3, I mean, I'm waiting to see someone else building on the new X3 platform because Marathon's the one that's doing it. So when we talked about creativity, and that's what you see in this, but also want to talk about the attention to detail. something we've shown many times. I'm going to let Armand get a closer peek at that wiring in the rear of the coach here. Modern art, I've said that before, the organized Jackson Pollock. Everything has its own place. Everything is properly done and above industry standard. Not at industry standard. We lead the way when it comes to what wiring should look like in a luxury coach. I see Bobby asking a very good question. He's asking what this floor plan is. This is the updated X3 floor plan, Bobby, and I apologize because, quite frankly, I don't know what this floor plan is. But the attention to detail when it comes to our wiring is second to none. We lead the industry in the proper way to wire a coach. There's so many reasons for that. I'll give you two right now off the top of my head. One, you're going to have less issues when you drive this coach off of a marathon lot, whether it be Florida, Texas, or here where we build them all in Coburg. You're going to have less issues because the wiring is all in its proper place. The second reason, down the road, we all know the chassis is designed to go for decades. But those decades from now, it's important to not just have a cobweb of wires behind a wall. Speaking of wall, this storage is fantastic. You already know that, though. It's important not to have a cobweb of just wires thrown behind a wall. It needs to be in its place, and you need to have a schematic that resembles exactly what is behind each wall in each area of the coach. And that's what Marathon does. They track exactly where it should be, and it stays there because it's properly installed. It's not just thrown behind a wall, it's properly installed. That's cool. It's a nice storage in here too. Good sized water closet. Big thanks to Dennis McBride, our salesman down in Texas, who got the blessing of the customers to let us see this coach. Now this is 1331. We're actually going to go look into 1333, which is a real modern coach. I also like how we're doing this. This TV can come out so that you can watch it from any angle. You know, this has a real contemporary feel. You see that it's got the brown woods along with the taupe color. But also, look at this black. There's really very little design when it comes to this, and I think it works in this coach. That's really cool. I'm going to take this cover off and... Oh yeah, that's pretty. When you go out, Armand, take a look at that leather. That's beautiful work right there. $1331 custom X3. Big thanks to the owners for letting us peek in there. Now we're going to go look at 1333, everybody. That's this one right here. A much different coach, being that 1331 is an X, 1333 is an H. And it also is a very contemporary, or better stated, it is a more modern feel to it. Take a look at this detail right here around the logo. This coach is for sale. This coach is not a custom. So we're going to hop in here. And because there's people working, I'm going to throw this on. Armand's got his mask on. So we're going to jump in here and take a look. Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Mal.
Thanks for letting us invade your area. So right away, you'll see that this coach is a little bit further down the road of production compared to 1331, hence the number of 1333. Lucky Larry Bird, like I said a couple weeks ago. If you look at these walls, this is the theme that you're going to see throughout. It's going to be quite modern. It also doesn't have the rounded edges that you see in a lot of coaches. And when I mean that, this is a more squared off finish to the cabinetry or to the galley. You'll see that this comes to a sharp edge here. It's rounded or radiused right here, but it's a really nice flow straight to the back of the coach. Also, open curios. There's not going to be any plexi over here, so this is just going to be an open display area, also with good lighting. Flooring is done, but covered for protection in here. We're going to jump to the back of the coach. Oh yeah, take a look at this wall covering. This is really a pretty wall covering. So it's like a wallpaper, you guys. It's a textured, wow, that's fantastic. When Armand comes through here, also take a look at the backsplash that goes along with that. Goes along well with not just the wall coverings, but with the actual walls themselves. That was the half bath that Armand was just in. Here's the full bath. You'll be able to see, that's a big shower too. And of course it stands out as being so large because of that tile, which is dominated by kind of a white with light gray. That's cool. And here we are in the bedroom. One of the things I also want to point out, if you guys go way back in the archives, one of the most popular shows that we have done and do from time to time are remodel shows. Those remodel shows where someone buys a coach with really good bones and then spends X amount of time and effort and money in the service department reimagining it. Rick and Linda are here with their coach named Charlie. So a big hello to Rick and Linda. I'm going to stop out in the service department and say hello to them. Someone that we have seen on Marathon Mondays who allowed us to invade their space and show their coach, which has been all over the U.S. It's been, gosh, over a year since we profiled it on Marathon Mondays. Gosh, probably close to 2 years. But once again, here's the wiring. It always, you know, when I first came and worked at Marathon, this is really what stood out to me, was the attention to detail and how much time and craftsman hours goes into just this back wall. Not just here, but all throughout the coach. This is what you see. Everything is labeled in multiple locations. This is how it should be, and this is how Marathon does it. That's so cool. I'm excited to see this coach. It's going to be really modern. We probably have another 3 weeks to see this coach completed. 1333 H3 double slide, very modern, contemporary in style, and bath and a half, of course. Let's head on outside. Look at those cowboy boots, man.
Heck yeah, man. Always got to rock a cowboy boot.
That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, sir.
I have a pair of boots, but I don't wear them. I just have them looking cool in my closet.
Well, maybe we should bring those to work.
I should bring those. Oh, man. I tried to wear them one time, and I almost wobbled off the heel. That's a true story. So that is a Brenda Craft Design 1333. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, another week of Marathon Mondays. Marathon, in my opinion, is the best luxury converter in the history of the world. I think every week we try to show you why, or we just show you why you should choose Marathon. Like I said earlier in the show, every converter builds a really nice coach, and I truly believe that. I enjoy every week showing you my opinion on why Marathon is the best of those converters. And I think a big portion of why we are the best is the people that build these coaches, not just because they wear cowboy boots when they build, but they put a lot of their effort, creativity, and time into building these coaches that get up and down the road for decades. So be yourself and do good things. Thank you so much for watching the show. So for me and Armand, we're going to get out of here. It's cold here. It's cold. It's like, I don't know. What is it? 30.
Outside.
30 degrees outside. Be safe. Take care of yourself. See you next Monday.